from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
COVID cases continue to rise in Henrico, and 4 new cases are reported in Henrico Schools. And a day after some promising employment news from the county, we have some disappointing news. We'll have details in today's Henrico News Minute for Friday, October 30th, 2020. It's brought to you today by the Lakeside Farmers Market.
And now for the news.
New cases of COVID-19 were confirmed at 4 Henrico schools October 28th, according to the school system, which has now reported 51 cases among people in 35 school buildings since August 12th. That includes 18 cases at 17 schools this month. The new cases occurred at the ACE Center at Hermitage High School, a person who was last in the building October 13th. At Chamberlain Elementary School, an employee who was last in the building October 21st. At River's Edge Elementary School, an employee who was last in the building October 22nd. And at Quioccasin Middle, a child care employee last in the building October 23rd. Quioccasin previously had reported 2 cases in August, while River's Edge had reported 1 that same month. The new cases were the first to be reported at Chamberlain and the Hermitage ACE Center. Henrico County yesterday reported 52 new cases of COVID-19, as well as 7 deaths attributed to the virus, but Citizen learned that those 7 deaths did not occur as recently as this month, as the Virginia Department of Health reviews death certificates from previous weeks. It sometimes attributes deaths to COVID that had not previously been connected. Henrico's 7-day average of new daily cases is up to nearly 43 as of yesterday, but its 7-day positivity percentage, which intentionally lags several days behind, continues to decrease. It was down to 4.8% as of October 25th. Henrico school officials are expecting teachers who do not receive accommodations to continue teaching virtually to begin working from their schools in person November 30th. That's the first day that pre-kindergarten, first and second grade students return in person. That is the message being communicated by principals to their teachers this week, according to Henrico Schools spokesman Andy Jenks. Word of the plans began leaking out on Wednesday to teachers, many of whom, particularly those at the middle and high school levels, reacted on social media with surprise and confusion. The directive was not communicated to them during a 90-minute virtual forum hosted by school system administrators earlier this week, nor mentioned during a subsequent meeting for families. Most secondary students who choose to return in person will not come back until the beginning of the second semester in early February. But Jenks said that the staffing is necessary beginning November 30th, quote, on multiple wavelengths, which includes an expansion of limited in-person options for middle and high school students even before the second semester arrives, end quote. Exceptional education students in grades 6 through 12 who receive integrated services will be able to return to school December 7th. Jenks said that while the school system does expect teachers back November 30th, there are likely to be some exceptions. Now, school system officials are expected to distribute a binding survey Friday to all families of public school students and HCPS employees asking their intentions for the remainder of the school year. Employees will be asked whether they intend to return, resign, retire, take some form of leave, or request accommodations to continue virtually, either because of their own health conditions or those of someone in their household, or simply because they don't feel safe returning yet. The school system's HR department will prioritize those requests in that order. School system officials are still determining what to do in the event that some families don't return the surveys by the anticipated deadline of late next week. But Jenks said the immediate plan is for administrators from each individual school to reach out to families directly to ensure that they have a response from everyone. Well, last month, the Henrico School Board decided to halt its district-wide redistricting plans, but instead pursue redistricting in 3 distinct areas of the county. Now the school board will host 3 virtual meetings to discuss those plans in a little bit more detail. The first meeting is planned November 2nd from 6 to 7:30 p.m. It involves elementary feeder patterns for Quioccasin Middle School. A proposal would realign them, reducing from 3 to 2 the number of high schools that Quioccasin students attend. It also would reduce the number of middle schools that feed to Tucker High School from 5 to 4. As part of the proposal, students at Mayberry Elementary would move to Quioccasin instead of Tuckahoe. Students at Skipwith and Jackson Davis, who live north of Three Chopped Road, would attend Tuckahoe Middle instead of Quioccasin. Subsequent meetings are planned November 9th and 17th during the same 6 to 7:30 time frame. The November 9th meeting will address capacity issues at Colonial Trail and River's Edge Elementaries, while the November 17th meeting will address the possibility of moving some preschool students from a number of schools to the new enlarged Holiday Elementary. You can attend any of the sessions online by visiting tinyurl.com/redistricting-info-session. The number of people who filed unemployment claims for the first time in Henrico County during the most recent reporting week was the highest it has been since mid-August. 297 people filed those claims. That was up from 269 the previous week, and the highest since 370 filed during the week ending August 15th. Among all localities statewide, Henrico had the 7th most initial filers during the most recent week. The number of people in Henrico filing continuing claims rose for the first time since the week ending August 8th. It's now up to 5,161. The numbers had been declining in recent weeks, in part because some people had reached the end of their unemployment benefits period. Well, you may have noticed there's a new airline at Richmond International Airport, but it's not one that you can book a flight on. Amazon Air began gateway operations at the airport back in June. It's the cargo airline for Amazon. It operates 2 daily flights 7 days a week and now joins other cargo carriers, DHL, FedEx, and UPS, at the airport. All of those carriers reported growth in shipments during the first quarter of this fiscal year, with a broad-based increase of 31% to the region. Henrico residents ages 60 and older can pick up free grab bags that are stocked with information from community organizations, as well as personal protective equipment and giveaway items, during a drive-through resource fair planned for 10 a.m. to noon next Thursday, November 5th. It'll take place at the Eastern Henrico Recreation Center, 1440 North Laburnum Avenue. The event is contact-free and will include information and materials from 8 vendors, as well as COVID-19 care kits with reusable face coverings and hand sanitizer. You can remain in your vehicle and wear face coverings. For details, call 501-5065. Deep Run High School quarterback and linebacker Bo Kite has committed to play football at Army. Kite made the announcement at his Glen Allen home Wednesday night and on Twitter. At 6'3", 220 pounds, Kite is viewed as a player who can excel on either side of the ball. He intends to play his senior season this spring at Deep Run. Today's Henrico Newsminute has been brought to you by the Lakeside Farmers Market. Be sure to stop by on Halloween tomorrow and check them out from 9 to noon at 6110 Lakeside Avenue under the pavilion. You can also visit facebook.com/Lakeside Market RVA to learn more.